Hey everybody, Mako here from Airsoft GI, and I am here today to give you a head-to-head on some of the most budget 1911s that you can get, so let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so the first pistol we have up is the ASG STI TAC Master. Now this pistol is going to be OEM by KJW, giving you very good gas efficiency and performance. Now, the thing I really like about this particular model is that it can be green gas powered or CO2 powered. So I really like the fact that KJW gives you the option of which one to go with. Now with green gas, you're going to be shooting about 290 to 300 feet per second. And then on CO2, you're gonna be shooting about 370 to 380 feet per second. So if you're playing indoor, you wanna go with the green gas magazines so you can stay within that FPS limit. If you're playing outdoor, you can take advantage of the CO2 to get you a little bit more of that, a little bit more oomph to give you that better range, a little bit better of a kick as far as recoil goes, and a little more consistency from the CO2. So the second pistol we have up is the Elite Force 1911 TAC. Now, as you guys know, this kind of reset the bar for what a affordable sidearm should be. So the Elite Force 1911 is only available with CO2 magazines, but that's not really an issue for me, being that the FPS is going to be around 330 to 340 feet per second, so you can play with it at pretty much any field. Being that it's CO2 powered too, it's going to be very reliable, give you a very solid kick, and performance isn't half bad either. Now, one of the biggest drawbacks of this particular pistol is that there aren't any upgrade parts really available for it. There are a few companies here and there that make a new bucking for it, and I believe a new nozzle for it as well, but I'm not too sure as far as that goes. But overall, they do perform pretty well out of the box, and if you're really trying to get more performance than what this pistol is putting out, you probably shouldn't be taking shots at them with your sidearm. So as a backup and a secondary to go to, it's a very reliable piece, one that I've owned a few of, and I'm very happy with the performance of this guy, and it's coming in at a really affordable price point as well. So last up, we have the WE 1911. Now, this particular one is the Desert Warrior 4.3, and the reason I picked this one over a standard 5.1 is that being that's a little bit shorter, you're gonna be able to pull it out of your holster just a little bit faster because you have less of a slide to pull out. Now, I really like these guys because they are true TM compatible, so you can drop any of those upgrade parts into this guy and get great performance out of the same pistol. Now, another thing I really do like about these, being that it's so affordable, and it's actually the most affordable of the three at around 105 US retail, and you get great performance, great upgradability, and you actually get a pretty good kick straight out of the box. Now, personally, I've owned one of these, and it was upgraded just a bit, but overall, it didn't take much to get to become a really reliable sidearm. Alright, so my pick for the winner between these three 1911s would have to go to the Elite Force 1911. Now, the reason I'm going with the Elite Force 1911 is the simple fact that it's the most reliable and most gas efficient of the three. Now, these other two pistols, typically you can get about a magazine out before you run out of gas. There are a few cases where you can get a little bit more, but on a most consistent basis and the best quality control of the three, the Elite Force 1911 is going to win every single time. You get about 4 magazines worth of CO2 on every single one of these that I've seen. Very rarely is it less than that. Elite Force does also have OEM replacement parts, so if this ever goes out of service on you, you can get it back up to factory spec. Now, performance-wise, it may not be able to get up to be as good as the ASG or the WE, but for a sidearm, it's going to be solid, and it's going to work every single time you pull the trigger. And then magazines are more than widely available, as well as CO2. So if you live in the rural area and you don't exactly have access to green gas, then CO2 shouldn't be any issue of finding. Being that they're all 1911s, maintenance really wouldn't be an issue. It's incredibly easy to get to, take all these down. But overall, my number one pick would go to the Elite Force 1911 for that. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, if you want to stay updated here on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notifications icon for any time we upload new content. You'll be notified right away. My name's Michael, and I'll see you on the next one.